Dr. Bhardwaj, because this knowledge is available and this debate has been going on for decades now.
I feel that it's going to be just another law which will definitely need a lot of change. The intent is very good. When you showed the figures, intent is excellent of figure costing, but it is not being thought through. The chemists and most importantly the manufacturers, the ban before being on doctors should have been on manufacturers for producing branded drugs. They should immediately stop this very minute. Na rahegi baas, na bajegi bansuri. Why blame the doctors all the time? We cannot have a set template of prescription. In fact, in private practice, let me tell you, I was trained abroad in Germany. Senior doctors wrote the diagnosis of the disease differently than what everybody else did. I'm talking about the world's topmost doctors, only so that the patient cannot take a second opinion also and doesn't really understand. The doctors make their own diagnosis. I think it is a kala, it is a skill which is very, very old and ancient in India. We are very, very famous in our medicine, and we should not downgrade our doctors. We should not force more of brain drain. We should promote medicine, and laws should come with actually being scientifically thought through. Generic medicines, I don't know how many people will buy. It is something same, Siddharji, like how MCD water, I think the government is not forcing people to drink. Every house, since last 40 years in my house, I'm seeing RO and now alkaline water or AquaGuard. I think that's also government water, but nobody is going to drink it. Everybody has this filter system who is watching TV or is capable of it. So I feel even this branded drug, generic drug fight, if the government wants to stop, then first and foremost, they should make us have faith in the generic medicine's quality. There have been a lot of cases where it is substandard, even leading to death. There is a lot of cases where it will not give result. So there has to be great checking. The Indian pharmacopoeia must follow the US pharmacopoeia. There are strict rules where how they check, like how in India the generic drugs, like if I have a patent formula for 10 years, after that anybody can manufacture it and say that it is the same formula. But the testing doesn't happen equally how it happens everywhere. The chemical dissolution, bioequivalence, the value of the drug, how much level it is creating in my body is important, because if it is not followed, if these rules are not checked, people will die secondary to generic medicines if the government hasn't got it tested. This checking of the pharma companies should be done very strictly out in the open, and those manufacturers who are not manufacturing properly, they should be penalized, and consumers should be aware about it. I think this is high time, and this is a fight where the pharma companies must come up, and a lot of them will, be like a stop shop. But a lot of people who are doing good work will stay. So I think generic drugs, before we are asked as doctors to write this, we should also have faith in it so that we can actually prescribe it to our family and our patients. If we can't eat it ourselves, how can we prescribe it to our patients? Please tell me.
Okay, fair point. Anmol, explain to our viewers, while there can be quality concerns, and we have had cases in the past, even for branded proprietary drugs, is everything that is generic necessarily of poor quality, or is this just a